Cobra 2000 GT Ale. Check this thing out. This thing is in immaculate condition. I am by no means an expert on radios. I'm just an enthusiast. And the Cobra 2000 is one of my all-time favorite radios, and I've owned a few, so I know a little bit about them, but one thing I do know is this is the nicest one that I have ever personally seen. A little backstory on this thing. I followed an ad to check out some CB equipment. A guy's father-in-law had passed, and he had some of the CB equipment, and in the back of the radio room, amongst some other stuff that I grabbed up, this was in there. And it was in the original box, and it looked like it had never been opened ever, but once I inspected it, I could tell that it had been opened. But the radio itself looked like it had never really been operated. You can look at, the vinyl paint here, the vinyl, I think it's vinyl is what they use. I kind of wiped it off. It was a little bit dusty. It's been sitting in a box. I didn't want to really clean it up too much. I didn't want to mess with the originality of it. I was afraid to clean off some of the black vinyl, so I didn't want to clean it up. I'll leave that for you. It looks like a real low radio. I let one of my buddies look at it, who was a tech, and he said he thinks it probably never even been plugged in. I don't know if I'd go that far, but this thing is awesome. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to clean it up. I'll leave that for you to do. All I did is just kind of wiped it with a rag to get a little bit of the dust off. I will open this thing up, check out the inside, let you guys see what it looks like inside. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm not going to replace anything. If it needs anything, I'll allow you to do it. Again, this is a really nice piece, at least in my opinion, the nicest one I've ever came across. So I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize what this thing could be. I do know that it's really low hours, and I know it came in the original box, and I have that, and that will be coming along with it. Pictures will be on eBay with that. So, all right, let's get this thing opened up. I'll let you check out the inside. All right, we got the wood cover off. See what we're looking at here. It's in really good shape. It's not warped, bowed, or anything like that. It doesn't look like it's been subject to any moisture. So far, so good. This thing, like I said, guys, this thing is immaculate in my opinion. I wish I could keep it. I already have a couple of these radios that have been modded to suit my taste, so I'm kind of in love with those. And this one, I would be afraid to even plug it in more than I'm going to show you guys that it works. It's just one of those original Survivor type radios that I want to put back in the box. I want to vacuum seal it and put it on the shelf. But I'll let one of you guys decide what you're going to do with it. Let's get this lid off. All right, guys, we got the top off, and in my opinion, again, this thing looks just as immaculate inside as the outside and the box and everything else about this radio. I'm really bummed I can't keep it, like I said, but I hope somebody can get it and appreciate the thing. So, check this bad boy out. Yeah, it's not even. So, from what I know, here's the bulbs, okay, for your meters, and it doesn't look like those have been messed with ever. I've always been told that that's one of the first things to go on these radios is those bulbs. So people often get them replaced really quick, and they've never been replaced. We'll see if they even work when we get it powered up, but those are usually the first to go, and the first, at least that's what I've been told from my tech buddies. check it out. I mean, not an expert, not even a tech, but I know how to operate a screwdriver to take this thing off and look inside here and know that that looks fantastic. Compared to any other Cobra 2K that I've ever looked at, this one is immaculate. I don't think that it's ever been touched. It's unmodded. We'll get her plugged in. We'll check it out and see what it's doing watts wise and freak wise, and see if it's ever been messed with that way. But on the knobs here, there's no mods on any of the knobs, none of the switches, at least from what I can tell. Nothing drilled in the front, nothing drilled in the back. This thing is awesome, guys. We'll get the lid put back on it. We'll get her put on a meter and see what she's doing. All right, there we go. Sideband's working. I'm picking up a little skip sideband there. Let me volume. Oh, let me put her back. So we're on 15, 27, 135, 0. Clarifier perfectly lined up. Original mic. So like I suspected, the meter lights were out. Every one I've ever came across, either the meter lights are out or they've been replaced. And this one has not been replaced, and they are out. The meters do work. Let me key this bad boy up. Swing freely. They bounce good. They work like brand new, other than they're no light. We're lighting up over here on the air light. AM bulb is out again. That's another one that I've noticed is always out. It's not been changed. Lower is good. Upper is good. Bring a squelch back out. The knobs all seem pretty good. They don't, they're not sticky, scratchy, anything like that. Let's squelch that out again. Everything switches good. Again, it's dusty. It needs cleaned. I don't want to do it. You can do it. But all the switches are crisp. It feels, guys, it feels brand new. I'm telling you. Oh, let's hop off of the... There we go. Squelch out. Again, no mods, no upper channels, nothing like that. This thing's awesome. Alright, we got her hooked up. Let's get squelched out. Let's get her hooked up to this power meter here, and we'll see what kind of number she's doing. Alright, ignore the mower out there. We got the window open, but we got her hooked up to this meter. I forgot this meter. I think it measures peak power, so it's not going to show a swing or anything, but we'll key it up and show you what we got. We're on a 100-watt scale, so see if we can focus that middle scale right there. So it looks like, I guess it does swing 6 to just over 10. Modulation. Hello. Hello. Modulate. Let's turn up the mic, see what we get. Turn the mic up. Audio. Hello. All right, so there's our numbers. It does work. Turn the squash back down. You heard receive. You heard some skip coming in there. Guys, check it out. Any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll let you know what I know. This is an awesome piece. I wish I could keep it. I've got to go. Got to go to one of you lucky, awesome people, and let me know how it goes. Again, I don't want to mess with the meters, the light bulbs, anything like that. I mean, you guys can take care of that. I want to leave it as original as possible. All right. 73.